Hello, all of you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Starlight New Dawn Scar, Chapter 3, Episode 33, Shards and Gems. This is one of our Pokemon tabletop RPG campaigns being run with our custom Scar system, or Stories and Creatures in Alternate Realities. It is available for open playtest on our Discord as well as on itch.io. So let's go ahead and get started with introductions. Starting with Taldarius.
Hello, I am Taldarius, and I'll be the storyteller for Starlight New Dawn tonight. I'll be playing the allies, I'll be playing the enemies, and I'll be playing everything in between. The only thing I won't be playing are wonderful player characters. And for my wonderful player characters tonight, my question to you is, would your character prefer to live in Starlight, one of the surrounding towns, or somewhere else entirely?
Okay, hello, I'm Wernimal, and I play Amos the Growlithe. They're a crime type, and I think
Please
they
go
would
with the actual type.
They're a fire type, but they mostly do crime. But I think they would probably find somewhere else that's not Starlight or surrounding areas. I think he's kind of his experiences in this area has kind of made him like, you know what? No. Plus, go somewhere new where people don't know him, and then he can do crime, and they won't expect it.
Hi, I'm Orm, and I play Argus, the rock dragon tyrunt, and probably Iron Valley if he got to choose, because that means he can go back and learn from the one guy who's teaching him how to find the ore in his rock, and it's got like infinite mining stuff, and it's where he got his portable smithy, and his favorite teacher, the Ron. His smithy teacher who teaches them how to smith. His name is not Smith.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sid, and I play Dart, the Steel Ground Rockruff. Out of the places we've currently visited, Dart would probably lean a bit more towards Starlight for being the central kind of hub of activity and information. But if there was another place that kind of came along that suited his fancy, he might not be opposed to settling there.
I am Razim, and I am playing as Jet, the Ghost Electric type Rockruff. As for that, if you asked it a couple of sessions ago, it would have been, the above ground doesn't matter because he'll be living underground in a very deep, very secure bunker. But that said, he's feeling a lot less fearful now, so an airship. Fully stocked,
airship.
ready to go. He can just go wherever he wants. And, raise a nice little family somewhere. Or a few of them.
Yes, raise.
Yes. Perfectly innocent. Go ahead, Vector.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Avi the Wolf, also known as Avi, and I play as the water flying rockruff, Vector. And so far, I would say Vector would love, but the only town that he likes so far would probably be Greenwood or New Greenwood, for now. But he's willing to kind of explore. At this point, everything is for him. Everything is. There is always more space to go zoomies. All the zoomies.
All right. Do we have any volunteers for the recap?
I'm
Let me
trying
see.
to remember everything.
No one else is gonna do it. I'll probably do it here. So it's been a while. It's been a long while since I did the recap, anyway. So let's do this.
Yeah.
Sorry, just looking through the notes. Oh, here we go. Last time from Starlight New Dawn, the group finally, and also that feel free to jump in and fill in any notes if I'm missing anything. Last time we were, the group was able to start finally get out of the ruins, or rather out of the not ruins per se, but rather the ship, and started to actually start making their way over to the church of where essentially the gems was essentially stored, or were supposed to be there. And well, while we were leaving out the wrecked ship, the zoroark wanted to essentially escort them to that area. And well, as we were walking out, we stopped by the village, checked on how the farm was doing, and how essentially rinsing out the the salt and all that fun stuff there, and all that agricultural stuff as well. And as we were making our way over, so Grim introduced a very wonderful thing called coffee, and was able to give some to the group, and Victor was very happy with that. With all the zoomies. Essentially we were just kind of like making our way over, and Jet, while essentially everyone was making their way over, Jet was really, really into the book, and got into a particular section that, well, let's just say not really the most very concerned with with some of the I don't know what this particular say, probably like rituals in big quotation marks here, and we try to kind of try to get moving along, but oh man, Jet was like really into that book. So and didn't even realize that we ended up walking without him. And so Vector ran back and was also invisible at the time, and tried to at least get Jet back to the group, but oh man, really into it. After finally being able to get the group into the area, or essentially to the church, we were able to kind of go in together and, well, do a little bit of expedition on some of the essentially the environment around. We found some maps of the old world, and well, and noticing some of the newer ones as well by comparing with our maps and the one that was on the mural there. Trying to see what else there as well. Oh, right. Also, Grim also showed us something that he told us to never do at our current level, and apparently, we learned a lot of interesting thing about aura, and also apparently, Grim is also how do I say this? A bit of a hybrid with Zoroark and Lucario, kind of merged together in probably the most unpleasant way possible.
Also,
And learning a lot of things here.
And a mute.
yeah, there's a
Mew.
Mew in there, and I think a couple of other things as well, if I
Nope,
recall.
just
Yeah, it's a lot of mishmash of things there. And and I think that's pretty much it. I think we were asking a little bit about MD Industries, And kind of, I think we left it there. I think, other than getting the gem. Yes, maybe. I don't know. Hoping they
Jet
don't-
was asking for training an aura from Grim.
Mhm.
And Argus grabbed the gem so that we could take it back to Iron Valley.
Yep. Apa.
So yeah, off to you, Tao.
All right. So you guys were, as previously stated, grabbing the gem and trying to figure out exactly what best to do with the gem, which you decided to go to Iron Valley with it. To that end, you guys are still in the the little underground of the church. Are you guys just gonna go ahead and leave, or are you gonna do other things while down there?
I
I
re-
thought we would leave.
I recall that Grim did agree to help Jet learn aura.
Yeah, it's just going to be kind of a long process, so he didn't start like while down in the abandoned church.
Okay.
Because he kind of looked at that and was like, who knows? We might be under attack here eventually if we just stick around. Let's not do that.
True, we were planning on trying to get out before Alabaster Gleam finds us, though. They're probably already waiting for us outside.
I really doubt that they're waiting for us outside.
Hey, Mr. Grimm with 2 M's, what's the chance of them waiting for us outside?
Oh, well, that depends greatly.
And I would assume that probably sticking around here for a little bit too long here than needed will increase the chances.
Oh, definitely. Of course, it could also happen exactly as you leave, just no matter what and when. Always a possibility.
Like some entity is above waiting for us to decide to leave, to suddenly have that spring upon us? Like a random encounter thing?
Possibly.
That
I've always
sounds
found
like
that, generally speaking, very funny things tend to happen.
Well, I will say the cards will be stacked against us if we don't move. And besides, I really don't wanna. I don't know. I don't want to be in the. I don't want to. Victor's like kind of like a little anxious. I would prefer to be in the open at least.
Well, I'm good for moving on. So
And if
let's
we
get
close
going.
to the rescue team, they can help. Because they told us not to fight without them. Technically, they told us not to fight at all.
I say let's get moving.
Wait, let us
Let's
tippy tappy
skedaddle.
away.
get
Tippy tappy
moving.
away.
So I think we're leaving.
All right.
Mhm.
So, you guys climb up the ladder to the entrance of the dusty, abandoned church underground. And yeah, you are now back in the ruined church.
Victor's like kind of like climbing up on top, and he does a little hop onto to the top floor, I guess you could say, and then just like a little like dust, just like a small little poof of dust comes up. And he's like, and I assume like when you're coming out of the stairs, like we were able to see the outside, right?
Oh,
I
yeah.
assume the door was open. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna have like Vector just kind of like look like tippy tappy towards the door, just kind of like like off to the side just a little bit, just to make sure if it's like okay, nothing's there.
Go ahead and roll me a perception.
Perception.
Jet will be joining Vector over there and giving a +3 bonus assist.
6,
Ooh, +3, very good.
7, 8, 9, 11, 12. So 12.
You hear that, Davy?
Yep, I heard that.
Okay.
Yep, no worries. Huh. So trying to see right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go with a 4 here.
All right.
Don't forget you've got 10s there to explode.
Oh! I didn't even realize. I didn't even catch the second 10. I didn't even realize that. Oh, I'll take a 5. I'll take a 5.
All right. Well, with that in mind, you see that your coast is actually completely clear. And that Grim has a slightly disappointed look on his face.
I just kind of smile. I'm just looking back and I'm just like smile, like kind of like giving a small smile and wagging my tail. It's like close. Close.
See, told you so.
And like Victor soon, he's gonna like kind of like rush, kind of like not like rush, but like like excitedly like go out, wagging his tail. It's like yes. Is it still? What time is it right now? Actually, what's the time right now?
It's getting a little bit late because you guys spent like a good amount of time in the ship and then in the just having to go through across like the entirety of that mural.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably like you'd say around like between 6 and 7. It's getting late, but it's not so late that it's about to drop dark in a second.
Right, but like they're still light, right? Like they're
still light. They're still
okay.
light. It's just you can tell that you don't have much time before it's no longer.
Like Vector's like kind of like he's gonna he's gonna like stand on his like hind legs and he's just like gonna reach, like he's like doing a big stretch. It's like the big and he's gonna like kind of like go back to his like his normal position. It's like I just don't like, I don't know if I like being, especially in a ship and also in like underground for a long time. So I'm just happy to be here. So and also that it was kind of getting dusty there as well. But kind of looking at the time, or just like kind of he's like looking at the sky there. He's like, though it is getting rather dark, and well, we're still not out of the woods yet. Sorry, no pun intended.
That pun was intended. Argus wants to close up the trapdoor and try to make it look not like he blew it open with magnetism, like it was never opened. Brush dust on it and everything.
Uh-huh.
Because then they'll never know that we grabbed it recently. They might just think there was nothing there at all.
Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Argus can do the smart.
Yeah, he just usually doesn't.
No, he usually doesn't.
Well, go ahead and roll me a subterfuge check.
Oh no.
I believe
You're trying to hide information. I don't know what you expected.
He is engaging in crime-type activity.
Shut up.
It's just
Okay, let me.
Argus acting sus.
Oh no. That one.
All right. Well, you take what you know is a couple of measures at least to make it so that way you aren't, it isn't eminently, immediately apparent. If someone looks too closely, you still get the feeling that they could figure it out, but at least they just won't automatically.
Well, we'll just. They won't look closely. Yeah. Why would they look closely? No one looks closely. It'll be fine.
Jet's gonna look closely.
All right, go ahead and roll me an investigation.
We need to get the popcorn now.
Oh, I wish I had popcorn. Not gonna lie.
Wish I had you.
Ah.
And Argus stand in front of him as he's investigating so he can't look. Come on.
That is with cunning.
All right. In that case, it is very apparent to you that this has been tampered with. It's
Yeah,
not like the most egregious thing, but it is pretty apparent.
Interesting. So I can see this, and this that are off. Very clear that you did this here.
Fine. It'll work just fine.
I mean, give it a few days, it probably wouldn't look like anything was here.
Hey, Wernie, you should get into Fantasy Grounds.
Oh yeah.
True. The Fantasy Grounds is a thing.
Oh, I hope so, Raijin. I so hope so. Stop! You have violated the law! You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people.
Oh, I would use Oblivion lines if I was going to do that.
Good.
All right. But yeah, no, Grim is looking actually just a bit disappointed that there wasn't like some sort of dramatic welcoming party ready for you guys.
Argus immediately does the safe from baseball.
What are you doing, Argus?
I don't know, but it just felt right.
Definitely would not say it's safe at all. Like, this is,
You know what? Let's head back to the farm.
Let's head back to the farm.
Oh,
I don't want to tempt
it's
fate.
enough. No one's trying to kill us yet.
No, Ava.
Yes, this one. Keep talking. Keep tempting.
I mean, I haven't, beat anything up in a while.
There. It's okay, Dart.
As I recall, the only person that you've fought recently was Dart, and you kind of got your butt kicked.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys fought?
Practice
Oh.
spar.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I'll get you next time, Dart.
Adjust the glasses. I look forward to it.
Either way, best not to. I do agree with Dart here. Let's not tempt fate here. As much as it may be fun for you as well, Grim.
Tempting fate is one of my favorite pastimes.
It would be probably best if we don't. If we do, well, we'll just have to be ready for it. But for now, I would agree with you. I would agree with Dart here. Let's not tempt fate too much here.
Well, you said too much. How about just a little?
Just
We could tempt fate a little.
All right,
I think the longer we
as
sit-
a treat.
As a treat?
Oh no.
I'm good with a treat.
No.
Either way, let's proceed.
Let us begin.
I just feel like you're doing like the maniacal like finger tapping like against the fingers. Just it's Grim's very like kind of like this like gremlin energy.
No, I'm just
Random
imagining.
gremlin energy. He has a massive gremlin energy. What are you talking about?
I'm just imagining. Just we're trying to like put our paws to shut Abos's muzzle. Be like, no, don't tempt fate, and you just have Grim in the background, just like tapping the claws, like yes.
Well, he literally said we could tempt fate a little.
I don't want to tempt fate, please.
But either way, I would like to get there before dark, though. That would be nice. And he's gonna start.
That it would be.
Vector's gonna probably start. He's gonna start tippy tapping in a way, and maybe do a little dance. Just as
Get down tonight.
you know what I'm imagining? I'm just imagining it's what's that song? The Lion King. For the life of me, I cannot pronounce this one. It's the scene where they're walking across the log with in the water. Thank you. I can't pronounce. I'm trying to pronounce it, but my words are not working, and I'm just imagining just like it's this Vector just doing that, that little walk strut.
For some reason, when you said that it reminded you of a song, the first song that popped into my head was that you were doing Thriller.
Yeah. Oh my.
I don't know why, but that's just the first song that jumped in my head.
We're doing the Thriller walk, guys.
This is Thriller.
I mean, if it was like
night.
if it was like Halloween or during the fall, then absolutely.
There's snow here. Does that count?
Finally.
Might be a little late for that. Anyways, though, but yeah, Vector's gonna start making his way towards the town. Doesn't make sure just to at least try to get a move on.
Jet's pulling out the book again.
Do we notice Jet pulling out the book?
But I don't think Jet's being very clandestine about his bookage.
But he is floating up to follow along.
Jet, could you wait until after we're back at camp before reading that again?
We're just not.
But
Please.
we're just traveling. Fine, I suppose I can. But we are just traveling.
Well, last time we were just traveling, you got left behind. 'Cause you were reading
That was when you guys stopped? So I stopped
Well,
paying
you-
attention to you guys, where you guys were going? And then you guys just left without me.
You were reading your book and didn't pay attention.
Mhm. Vector does. I feel like Vector might be a little, but he's right now just kind of like he's right now in his head at the moment, just like humming a little song and skipping along. Ba, ba,
Oh no.
ba. Oh, okay. Vector needs headphones now.
As long as you're not picking up heart sense as well.
I could do that to you.
No.
I didn't say I would. I said I could.
Okay, no, what we need to do is we need to get Vector an iPod so we can do the the old 2000s iPod commercials.
Oh my gosh, yes. I don't know why. I'm also suddenly thinking about has anyone watched the what is it, Baby Driver? I'm just suddenly with sunglasses and headphones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Start drifting in the air. Anyways, though, sorry. I'm getting sidetracked.
Oh
But yeah,
no, Starlight getting
Adorable.
sidetracked? Why I never?
but yeah, but I'm
Oh
already
look, a shiny thing.
thinking away down.
So, apparently Ren was trying to give Raijin a hug when I said stop, you violated the law, and Ren jumped.
Wow.
I just wanted to mention that on stream because I know it'll embarrass Ren.
Wow.
So yeah, we're traveling along. I literally just said why.
So we're traveling along.
We're traveling along.
We're traveling.
And travel.
Travel.
Yeah.
Yep, you
Jet
guys are
is
able
floating along dejectedly because he's not allowed to read his book.
So when can we justify a fast travel animation for the stream? We have that in the budget?
Like the little corner, just like each of the characters.
I do not have anything in the budget right now.
It will ask
Drop
later.
my chocolate.
Uh-huh.
Sorry if you can hear the horrible weather at my place, by the way.
No,
It's literally shaking my house, so.
We cannot.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool.
We were supposed to get horrible weather today, but it didn't really happen.
Oh,
We
nice.
got some.
It's been snowing all day here.
It's been snowing all day here too. Just light snow. Snow is still snow. It deserves to die.
So, guys, what do you feel about trying to find another rockruff to add to our group?
Am I that hated?
No, you're not.
Jet, are you trying to tempt fate again?
What do you
The
mean?
Grim perks up.
How much puppy can one team really contain?
Not
Yes.
enough.
So, are we or are we not tempting fate?
I like
No.
tempting fate.
I don't feel I don't see how I'm tempting fate at all right now. I'm just trying to make conversation while we're going along here because I'm not allowed to read my book.
Are there any other types of rockruff?
Well,
Probably.
apparently we've got three rockruffs here. None of us are rock. Apparently, rock is supposed to be the normal type of rockruff. I guess it's
It
kind of
is.
in the name, so I wonder how many other types there are out there.
Or I suppose I'm the closest to the a rock type, even though I guess related type family.
What did you get put in a blast furnace as a puppy?
Well, no, he is
I
ground
got put
type,
in a
right?
river.
Oh, yeah, the river, but you are a ground type, right?
Ground and steel.
Why is there even a separate ground and rock type?
Dart's gonna shrug. You're asking the wrong rockruff.
I am making conversation. I'm just discussing. Like, it just seems weird that that ground and rock are two separate things.
Do you guys think there are other typings of growlithe?
I mean,
I think the funniest part about the ground and rock thing is that rock is weak to ground.
It is? So you throw some dirt at a rock and it just dies?
I just
Something like that, I guess. I don't know how any of this works.
Mm-hmm.
I just open my mouth and I burn things until they go away.
Mm-hmm.
And I steal shit.
Prime type.
I have no
I mean-
idea what you're talking about, Drygen.
Mm-hmm. But Amos, if there's beings like me, pointing to Vector pointing himself, I'm sure there are very much different types. Probably a different type of rockruff out there. I mean, I'm sorry, growlithe out there. That's just, I don't even think I'm a rock type. I have.
Definitely not.
Yeah,
I'm a rockruff, yet
Well-
no rock.
I know. I don't know why, but apparently that's what I made. That's what I am.
Dart's just gonna point to the little like rock things on Vector's little neck, seaweed inspired neck floof. I'm like, I'm pretty sure these are fairly rockish.
Yeah, but it's not like as yours and to Jet's. I mean, they're very much more rock than mine. Mine feels like pebbles.
I mean,
Amos comes over.
No, Dart's gonna lick Vector's little neck rock. Put this in the rock test.
Oh no.
All right, Vector.
Yeah. Yeah, what's up?
You're being licked.
Oh,
What flavor are you?
I'm actually not too sure. He's actually curious himself. He never even realized, like, you know what? That's a good question. That's actually a good question. The guy's like, you see Vector trying to like lick his own, like the little frog himself. Gosh.
Wait, I want to try. Let me lick it.
I am curious as well.
We are curious. This is science, right? This is how science works, right? Right, Dart? Is this science thing?
Lum, 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 lum.
This is how we science, right? Right?
Argus is just standing next to Grim with two M's. Like, puppy types are weird.
I love dealing with young adventurers. They're so energetic.
Do you guys think crime type is an actual thing and that's why I'm so good at stealing?
Oh no, I just think you're probably a bad person.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
But you said crime type was a thing.
Oh, I did say that would be because he, that's the reason he's good at crime. He's just a bad person.
Yeah, I do steal a lot.
He steals way too much.
At least I'm not a murder type.
I don't know. Didn't you blow up that one building with all the things in it?
I did. I may have killed some mons doing that, but it happens.
Crime type and murder type.
Oh, no. If you didn't mean for it to happen, then it's just manslaughter.
So I'm a manslaughter type, or would blowing up a
That's
building make
too
me a
many
terrorist
syllables.
type?
Can we shorten manslaughter type to, like, slaughter type?
Would you prefer to be a manslaughter type or a slaughter type?
Wait, is that even an actual typing? You're just kind of like he's like tilting his head and like in major confusion.
I mean, I guess, slaughter type, that sounds kind of badass.
Have fun introducing yourself as a crime slaughter type, then.
Yeah,
Okay.
something tells me that you and probably the rest of us will get kicked out right away if you do that.
You don't know that. You should try it.
Well, this is what, Starlight Guild gets when they just kind of hand out their member badges willy-nilly.
Do you not want to be on a team?
I mean, we were kind of in a situation when we joined. I just have been going along with this for now, so I figured, why quit now?
Sunk cost fallacy is very effective generally.
Mostly gave me free food.
Like, I'm pretty sure outside of the count digits on paw, 18 typings? I don't think there's anything else.
It's a lot of typing still.
I mean, there's puppy type,
I don't
there's
remember all
crime
those.
type, there's slaughter type, dino type, rock type.
Dart, would you like to know my favorite way of checking to see if people are awakened or whatever term is locally used?
Dart's good tilt his head. Sure.
It's the most scientific method available to me when I'm not sure.
I do like science.
I feel like we're going to regret this.
Oh, almost
Alright.
certainly.
Alright, hold up one finger.
Dart's gonna raise his paw and try to get one of his digits up.
Alright, now put up 5.
Dart's gonna look at his paw in confusion, like, oh no.
I only got 3.
You see, either they do it on habit or they look really confused about how to manage it instead of just doing it. After all, if you were just like this the whole time, why would you struggle with that?
Well, I mean, I could tell you to fly, and that doesn't mean you could fly. You can't fly, can you?
Was that to be or to Grim?
Both?
I mean, he just isn't going to say anything.
Pretty sure I can't fly. In fact, I probably could only do the opposite of flying.
Oh, I'm pretty sure almost anything can fall.
He's good at going in holes.
Well, he
Myrrh?
is ground type.
Bonk! Bonk!
I'm not the one that
Oh
said
my-
it!
Oh,
You had to bring attention to it.
oh my!
Oh
Oh,
my.
it took me it literally took me a solid 10 seconds to connect the dots. Oh my god!
And now I suddenly feel underdressed.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm not gonna lie, and this is too grim. I'm not gonna lie. I expected something a lot worse, but I can see the logic in that. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna do something very dangerous, but you know what? You have a very good point.
I always have a good point. And I want to.
Mm-hmm. Hector just nods. It's like,
I just don't always want to. Sometimes it's more funny to not have one.
Granted, with the level of knowledge that you probably have, I can see that logic, and I can agree. But I suppose that's yeah. I suppose that's only natural, especially with how long that you have been going through a lot as well. Well, I mean, I guess the good thing is that even after all those years, you still have a good sense. It's always good to have a good sense of humor.
Oh, having a good sense of humor is just about the only thing keeping me vaguely sane. I mean, imagine if I was so serious and this kept happening.
Fair.
Looks at Jet.
Imagine if this was Jet's, like, 4th or 5th rodeo.
I'm sorry, he said that, and that's my first thought is, oh, this is Jet's going to end up being.
I mean, he has a point, though. Just imagine if he was super serious about this. It'd go patently awful.
Hey, Dart, are we there yet?
Arcus, you know we've walked. We walked this way before.
Yeah, but this time we don't have Blaze to carry us. It's not as fun.
Well, the thing is, though, at least it's you get to stretch your legs and get to finally get to move around.
I got tiny legs.
And those arms are exceedingly tiny.
You can't skip leg day. You can't skip leg day, Argus.
Arcus, your legs are bigger than ours.
They're tiny compared to my head.
Your entire body is tiny compared to your head. I'm pretty sure if we actually measured, your head would be larger than the entire rest of your body combined.
How do I function?
And unlike the rest of us, you only need 2 legs to walk.
Oh, we are all effectively magical animals right now. You don't have to question how you work. There's Pokemon that are giant floating bells.
Wait, what? Just dial up noises. What?
Yes. Questioning biology is something to do when you're in a low fantasy world, not whatever Pokemon counts as.
Oh no.
A low fantasy world?
Excuse me? Vector just kind of like goes a little just like he just blinks and he just realizes what do you mean by that?
He is not elaborating.
Probably best if I don't know. It's like Vector just like he just kind of turns like he just faces forward back. He's just like, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
I'm gonna pretend that this conversation never happened.
I'm not gonna question it. You know what? I'm not. You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Anyways, how far are we? Do I see it?
It really isn't that far. Yeah, you guys can be nearby.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yay!
It really is not that far of a walk. It's just that you guys were interacting, and I didn't want to interrupt that.
10 hours later.
2 hours later.
27 hours later.
But yeah, you guys would be able to arrive at the town.
Yay! We should probably let the rescue team know. Unless they're secretly Alabaster Gleam. Anyone could be Alabaster Gleam.
Ah, so we need to begin the interrogation of Argus immediately to discover the secrets of Alabaster Gleam.
Wait, is this why I'm crime type?
Ah, you admit you are crime type.
I'm not
Excellent.
crime type.
So we shall begin the interrogation immediately.
Oh, Arceus, save us.
Which one?
The puppy Arceus. The puppy type.
I don't
Arceus.
think there's any of those.
There's multiple.
This is multiple worlds smashed together. What do you think happened to their gods?
Oh no, don't tell me they're like all gone together and they form like a little council of Arceus.
Oh no, they all stay away from each other. Especially one. But then again, he's very sad, so basically everyone avoids him.
I am so confused.
He is refusing to elaborate on purpose.
So, Jet's going to float down and phase through Argus's back.
Why?
It feels cold and uncomfortable, Argus.
Where were you during the attack on Starlight? I apologize, but your speech has gone into a different direction. More evidence of your crimes.
What?
You are clearly speaking in code now. Out of character, you are peaking your mic really bad.
Jet? What the fluff are you doing?
Oh, he's performing an interrogation, obviously.
Exactly.
Help!
I'm on to you, Arcus. I know you are Alabaster Gleam.
Jet, just cut that out.
Can I read my book?
When we get back to the village.
Jet is going to put a paw in front of his face, pointing at his eyes, and then point at Argus as he squints and slowly phases back out of Argus's back.
And while we're at it, can you not, please not phase into us unannounced?
Argus is immediately running over and hiding behind Dart.
Well, when they are committing crimes...
None of us are committing crimes here.
Argus admitted
You
to
could
it.
be, though.
And he was picking locks.
Oh. Exploring the ship, getting into the doors was the whole, or at least a part of the purposes of Grimm's little challenge.
Well, yes, but it's still a crime-type activity.
I mean, granted, I will probably say that, it was probably consented looking at Grimm. I assume it was because it was a challenge, so...
He told me to break down a door.
You know what? Here. And he's going to float over next to Amos. As the resident expert on being a criminal, Amos, would you say that picking locks is a criminal activity?
Yeah, you're picking a lock or using it to get into somewhere you're not supposed to get into, so yeah.
I rest my case.
There, Argus. Don't listen to them.
I don't want to be a crime type.
You're a crime type, Argus.
I don't think that there is no crime type.
Well, I'm a crime type.
You're not a crime type.
And how do you explain all the crime I do?
Grimm said there was crime type.
Of course there's a crime type.
Don't encourage them.
But what else am I supposed to do when meeting young new adventurers but encourage them?
Oh, poor Argus. Like, you okay, Argus? Like, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, you're not a crime type. You're not a crime type. Don't worry about it. I'm just giving Argus just a head pat. I'm sure
little...
Grimm is just pulling your tail.
Argus is just doing the dino sit with the sniffles.
It just flopped. It just flopped up, sitting down. Just, oh no.
Yes.
Oh, are we stopping? Can I read my book now?
Oh, we're not stopping.
No,
But he's sitting.
I like how you're like, you guys aren't, we're not stopping while also kind of being at the town.
Oh, we're just like, we're so into our conversation. We like, you overshoot your destination by like constantly walking, and you don't realize you walked to like past it. It's like it's like we're so into this conversation. It's like our bodies just like automatically just continuing to walk.
There is no such thing as crime types. Crime types can't hurt you. Amos isn't real.
I'm not walking, I'm just sliding on my butt as I'm sitting there crying.
I feel like it's just Dart and Vector just dragging Argus
a very depressed
a very sad Argus as they're going to the town. It's just
I don't know.
sobbing.
Considering how fat he is, I might need an athletics check.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Listen, I'll do it.
Go athletics.
I'll do it. I'll do it, sweetheart. Are you down for it? I mean, I'm down. I'll roll.
Just having no is not touching this.
All right, fine. I'll do it. I'll pull Argus on the tail. Athletics. All right, I'll give you athletics. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I can't stop laughing and crying at the same time. You guys are awful.
No, Dart's just going to show like the
Oh my gosh! It's
Oh
don't know.
my god!
No! I'm not accepting that. I am not accepting that. I am re-rolling. I am using.
Oh, but Heavy, if you do accept a botch, then you get a bonus boost die.
You do. And also, this would mean that Argus is yet again too heavy for people to lift him and move.
Oh my gosh.
And it's a
Oh
boost
my
die that
God.
you can carry over from one session to another.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
That is a
so
very
weird.
recent addition.
I will say it would continue the gag of the constant joke of Vector's having issues carrying Arcus.
Yep.
If Vector's gonna write in his note, I need to do more weight. I cannot skip leg day. That is official. All right, I'll take the botch.
All right.
I think it'll be funnier this way too.
You complain about me skipping leg day.
But that is
At least-
something that we...
At least
This is weaponized bullying, yes.
It is. Your point?
At least Vector admits that he is not strong enough. This is his motivation. He will be swole.
Just for the sake of the lulz, can it have been that he just happened to plop down right in the middle of town, and then we start looking around after Vector fails to pull Argus along and realize, oh wait, we're here.
That's sufficiently funny, yes.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. No, I actually like that. That's actually really
It's
funny.
sufficiently funny.
It just has to be sufficiently funny, and then it is accepted by the GM.
Yes.
Dart,
Of course.
Have you played
What do you
tabletop
take me
before?
What do you take me for?
Literally put a handbook for the recently deceased into the wild traditions. Like,
Dart just got a glance at Grim, just being like, "Oh, what is happening?"
Oh, he's just giving like a genial smile in all of this.
Depression is happening.
I'm
Depression,
sorry.
sadness.
Maybe
I'm
for you,
sorry.
he's living life.
I'm sorry, Argus. Vector just gives a head pat to Argus. I'm sorry. I tried.
I'm sorry, little one moment.
At this point, I need a feat for dieting. Give me half. I weigh half as much as a regular tyrant.
I can offer you a 5 XP discount on a specialty that gives you bonuses on opposed athletics checks that would mean you being moved.
So you're saying I get an EXP discount for being fat?
Yes. That is exactly what I'm saying.
I'll take it. It's counterintuitive, but I'll take it.
He's taking it.
Oh, my aching heart and stomach and ribs.
I'm sorry.
okay, so I did misspeak. The boost thing is not technically part of the system yet. It goes into effect next month. But I mean, storyteller can still,
I would,
you know.
I would say it's up to. I would say.
Yeah,
it's
like,
up to
oh no,
Peter.
it's funny anyway.
Mhm.
You convinced him I was fat just so you could. uh,
And some say that Argus gained 20 pounds that day.
And 2 darts! And 2!
Say that out of character.
And 2 Seda!
Apparently Ren is hiccuping with laughter.
Oh no.
This is good. This is a good thing.
My poor baby. He's being bullied.
There, Argus. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay.
Don't worry. I won't say it can't hurt you, but it can't move you.
Oh my gosh. I just Oh no.
I was not expecting that. That was a spit take.
Got him.
Ouch. My soul. Ugh. You are awful, awful man. So we made it to town.
Yes, you
Oh,
do.
Argus
yeah.
is crying.
Oh yeah. Alright. Oh, we're already here.
Yes, we shall report in, and I would assume rest for the night before we make our way back to Iron Valley.
Yeah, and I will definitely say I would say my probably trip from here to Iron Valley during the night was, well, it wasn't bad, but it definitely had a bit of it had its it had its moments of a bit of anxiety, but nonetheless, I do agree. Probably is best we travel daylight, and do take a little bit of a break.
We
And
could also talk to the rescue team and ask them.
oh yeah, that actually would be a good idea too.
Mr. Grimm, how do I not be a crime type?
You tried being a better person.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Oh, jeez.
Now, do you think that's a little mean, Grim?
Okay, Dart's just going to immediately make the concerned expression with both paws under his muzzle, just like, oh no.
Grim, I thought you were here to help us, not to murder poor Argus.
I'm not murdering him. I could just help him, be a better person.
Argus is gonna go find a corner and sit in it because he's
Oh
a very
no,
bad
no,
boy.
Argus, no. Okay, I'm gonna hug Argus.
Getting double hugged.
Argus is a very bad boy. He needs to be
There,
in
it's
timeout.
okay. It's okay. Your heart's in the right place. You're a good bean.
I feel like I recall a saying, the road to hell is paved with good intentions?
I tried
No,
to be
I've
good,
never
but my
actually
paws make
explored
me
hell.
bad.
I should do that someday.
I try to be good and my paws make me bad. I will never pick a lock again.
Well, if the paws are the problem, then we should remove them.
No.
No. That would be quite excessive. There. It's fine, Argus.
We got you.
There. Anyways, though, we should probably.
Who's and Dart's gonna raise a paw to, give head pats like, who's our favorite little, rock dino?
I'm gonna point at Sin.
Sin is not a dino.
I don't know who to point at then.
Point to yourself.
I point at Dart. A bunch of dogs and a dino walk into a town.
I also like how that immediately got quoted.
My gosh. My gosh, a bunch of dogs and a dino walk into town. Oh no.
God, today's just magnificent.
It is. This is going very well.
Anyways, though, we should probably report in before it gets too late here as well. Or now suddenly feeling hungry of how long it's been. Or before I get overtaken by
Another existential
dinner.
crisis.
Huh?
For another existential crisis.
Oh yeah. Very true, very true. Wait, anyways though. Alright. Come on, Argus. You can let's get up. Let's get this report in, and then we can turn in for the night. There.
Marcus is following behind, but very, very slowly and dragging his paws with every step. He's a very depressed bad boy.
There. Oh yeah, Victor's gonna start it's gonna probably go and go report in to the other team members.
All right. Reporting into the Vanguard Valor.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Anyone else doing anything else or?
Dart's going to accompany for the reporting in.
Mm-hmm.
August is trying to be a good boy.
Just hang in there. Let's just do the debriefing. But yeah,
All right.
Yeah, tippy tap.
So, any member of them in particular that you're gonna go talk to, or are you just gonna try and find one?
More or less. I would just say just one, just to see if where everyone is, just kind of to see if we can do a quick, like a quick meeting or a debrief.
Let him know we found the thingy.
We found the
plan on
thing.
taking it
You found the
back to Iron
thing
Valley.
in this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The thing, the stuff.
We found this stuff. We did the thingy, and now we have to do one more, or rather, we have to do another thingy. But we might as well report in to the other group so we can try to keep them all in company, or rather in all in the loop per se.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Trying to see if I can find their names. I know I looked them.
There's a Nidoran male named Cybele, a Duskull named Vasily, a Poliwhirl named Tamo, and a Metang named Ramdas.
Yes. Do I notice any group? Are they like anyone like? Essentially, are they like spread out? Are they together? It's just trying to see if we can gather at least one or get one of them.
They are spread out, but you went back to the farm in particular was what you were heading for, kind of, as mentioned. So you would see both Cybele, the Nidoran male, and the Poliwhirl named Talmo there.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll probably go to. Is it Tamo, right? Tamo, the Nidoran. I believe.
Cybele is the
Oh,
Nidoran. Tamo's the
Cybele.
Poliwhirl.
Oh, okay, thank you, thank you. So I'll probably reach out to them, just be like, "Hey, sorry for the wait. Sorry, some shenanigans came in, but I think it might be a little bit of time for a small mission and debriefing on the current situation."
Oh, did you find what you were looking for?
Yes, but however, we still got some unfinished business that we'll probably need to do here. And they just turn to Argus. Argus, you still holding on to it, right?
Yeah.
And I kind of like side whispers, like, don't worry about Argus. He's just having a bit of a rough day.
He's trying to figure out how to be a better person.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's,
it's
at
Argus,
least that's always a noble effort.
Argus has sniffles at that.
anyways, granted, with our little side objective here, we were able to find a very interesting particular being, kind of like giving a small glance at Grim,
Grim gives a
and
little finger waggle wave.
I'm just suddenly just I don't know why, just imagining Grim giving a gremlin wink. It's like in the most anime way possible. I don't know why. That's my brain. My brain is, I don't know.
He winks and there's a little bit of a gremlin sparkle that happens.
Yeah, pretty much.
That
Like a
thing where it
little,
does like the little
star. There's like a little star that comes out of it. Just comedically, basically like a star comes out.
he can do anime bullshit if he wants. He has
Oh my
options.
gosh.
No.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right. Anyways, don't mind Grip. Anyways, most importantly, we were able to find this, and kind of gestures towards Argus to kind of show the gem that we found in the church thing. McJaky.
Ar-
In a
Argus
box.
will obediently pull out the gem from his bag.
That's oh, and wait. You found this where?
We found this in a particular I think it was like an old building. Not a it's just gonna point at the general direction. Probably at that direction there. Apparently we found that in a church underground. Apparently there was something underground down there. And we were able to find some interesting stuff, but more particularly, this is what we need to protect essentially. This is the particular item in question we need to protect. And unfortunately, rather fortunately and unfortunately, the place was pretty easy to get into, but we kind of saw that was a problem because it was, well, easy to get into, especially with a particular group, cough cough, Alabaster Gleam. So essentially, I think if I recall correctly, to then I'm just gonna please remind me as well for the group here. We were considering of getting this back to the area, essentially back to Iron Valley, there, back to the guild where it can actually be kept a little bit close, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we know what's gonna happen if we remove it in the area, but we figured it might be something worth the try, and also the benefit of, being able to keep it in a more secure location.
Yeah. This is definitely important, and I think we would all prefer if this was in a safe location.
Mm-hmm. So, however, I wouldn't be surprised if Alabaster Gleams probably been sniffing around here and looking for said item. So we're kind of considering maybe making a quick run back to our Iron Valley with the objective at hand. So, and well, we may need to have someone, if you don't mind, holding down the fort here for a little bit in case they do plan to still kind of poke around here.
Yeah, I think we could definitely just. I mean, it's not anything more complicated than literally just staying here. So
Mhm. Though I do feel bad, kind of asking you just to stick around here for more, like for even longer. I know that it's still part of your job, but still, I'm really sorry for kind of keeping. Unfortunately, I'm sorry for getting all the boring stuff to you guys. I'm sorry. It's like this is kind of like a little like shy and like just a little embarrassed to request that, but what I really do appreciate all with the support, with the assistance and support that you've been providing. You have no idea how much it helps us be able to find this as well while you guys were holding down the fort.
yeah, I mean, it helps that this was the source of bandit activity, and it's better for everyone involved if that stops. So,
Mhm.
even if it's not the most glamorous job, this is definitely an important one.
Absolutely. Trying to Victor's like putting his paw on top, like on his like kind of like his chin, just to try to think like what other objectives. We got that. Checked out the shipwreck. Am
Our
I?
objective was to stop the bandit thing and see if we could help them, and we did that. We
Mm-hmm.
never turned in our job.
Yeah. So the only thing probably we'll think about doing is resting up. I don't, especially since it's getting dark pretty soon. Um, Probably best if we probably stay here for one more night, and then we'll proceed on essentially delivering this over to back into Iron Valley, and probably wait further orders on uh on this. But honestly, it's been kind of it's. I mean, no, I'm not complaining. Unless there's anything else that we got to do here on this turning over to Dart and to the group.
Nothing that I can think of. I think it's just good to rest, get recover, and head back to Iron Valley in the morning.
Mhm. But I guess other than that, was there anything that you noticed anything here as well, or just everything's kind of still on the green?
I mean, it's a bit new dealing with people who are bandits, and on one hand, we're doing it kind of out of necessity. On the other hand, they didn't seem unfamiliar with doing this, so maybe they weren't always doing this out of necessity.
Hmm.
Also,
I mean,
most of them are kids, which makes this very awkward at times.
yeah. I assume that. I guess the question is, have you, while we were gone, have you been able to find any more information about what happened to their parents and everything? I mean,
Um,
it just
I
still it still
we
bugs
tried asking at least for some details, but well, it was months ago, and kids don't exactly have the best memories,
me.
at least for actual detail.
Fair enough. No, it's just I don't know. It just kind of bothers me. Like,
Oh,
don't
there's definitely a reason, and it's probably not good.
not good reason. Oh yeah, absolutely. And honestly, I don't know. It just doesn't sit right for me just to. Sorry, I'm just kind of. I'm just blabbering on, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to see what's going on here, but from kind of the looks of this, I'm just kind of hoping that maybe they'll provide us a little bit more info. Maybe even if it's just something, just something off. Maybe that'll probably give us some information. But I guess it's not really something that it's gonna probably take some time for them to open up to us. Probably too. I mean, we did kind of just came here, you know, uh, in very awkward circumstances too. So,
Yes.
but
It only being a few days does tend to make things a little bit more complicated, too.
yeah, that too. Well, I guess that's pretty. I guess that's it pretty much, right? Nothing on your side, or Just trying to see if we can compile anything, or compile any information together.
I mean, things have been pretty quiet here. I mean, aside from, a couple of internal arguments that they've had over petty things.
Hmm.
But there hasn't really been any problems. We haven't noticed any of their, I guess, teams currently leaving. The most there's really been is just that, well, they've mostly been working on the, the farm.
Hmm. Gotcha. Well, even though if it's not much news, at least it's not, bad news, I guess. So I'll still take that as a win.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing. Well, I don't think anything else is adding up really at the moment. I know we're still kind of missing some stuff, but at least we're kind of stable. Seeing that we're kind of stabilizing the information, or rather stabilizing this area for now. Or that's honestly, it puts a piece. It gives me some peace of mind at least. So, I guess what we'll do is that I guess we'll kind of turn in for a little while, and we'll see how this goes on the next day. But as always, if there's anything else or if anything you need, just grab us.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vector's like, he's gonna give a little bow. He's just gonna, just to say thank you for all the hard work. Well, unless anyone else has anything to add, that'll be pretty much our debrief.
Nope, nothing done. I think you covered everything.
Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna get food. I am. Wow, time flew. Hector's gonna start probably he's gonna start looking for food.
All right. Unsurprisingly, around here, they do not have the best food, but you can get some.
Food is food.
You're effectively going to be eating like crackers and like a couple of berries.
We have some rations.
Vector, I've got a bunch of rations,
I know, but still.
Don't eat their food. That would be a bad thing because they need their
That
food.
would be a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
because
About that. I forgot about the rations. I'm not gonna lie.
Chet has a lot of rations.
Do they have fishies in it? Is there fishy snacks?
It is just labeled as intermediate rations.
Can I go fishing? There is a river, right?
There is a river.
I want to go I want to go fishing.
Can I make him a fishing rod?
What makes you believe for a single second that he needs a fishing rod to go fishing?
Can I make a fishing rod for me?
You could definitely try.
I have a stick. I should have some string, and I have a forge I can use to make a little hook.
Also, that this would be a really good way for to get. I mean, Vector is getting food, getting a wash, and also and it's a good way for Vector to de-stress. There we go. Fishy.
All right. Vector, go ahead and give me that survival.
All right, survival. I'm gonna use. Do you mind? Can I use my instinct for this?
You may.
Essentially, yeah. So I'm gonna use instincts, where he's just like, you know what? Hunting instincts, go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Give me those fishies.
You might want to sold those ones.
You know what? I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let the dice gods go with it. Sometimes, sometimes you win some, you lose some. So that's 1, 2, 3,
You just
4, I
rolled
think.
survival?
Yeah.
Jet is going to go assist.
All right. How is Jet going to go and assist Vector, who is doing the dive bomb fishies?
Oh wait, apparently I have nothing in survival. Never mind anyways. Well, no, I got 2 teamwork. The zappies.
The zappies.
You're just zapping fish.
In that case, the zappies are fine, but I will ask that if you have a move that does the zappies, please roll accuracy.
Wrong mouse.
I'm going to assume that Jet is doing this first, doing the zappies first before before the dive bomb fishing.
Well, yeah, this is just to see
Okay.
how successful he'll be at it. Very successful, it seems. Instead of 2, go ahead and double that and add 4.
Oh, double. So just roll 2 more.
No, add
4
4 more.
Oh, add
Add
4.
4 more.
Okay.
It would have been 2, but because he had good successes.
Oh, alright, fine. 2. Let's see, 4, 5. That's 5. It is what the dice gods give. You know what? I will take it.
All right.
Fish. That is my instincts telling me to get fish.
Of course. In that case, yes, you can get fish. You can get multiple fish, in fact.
How much? How much fish?
You get 3 fish.
Yes. Fish.
Oh, is this where we introduce Vector to sashimi?
Introduce.
I'm just wondering if Vector should have been like a puppy-fied Sharpedo instead.
Just be Vector, the land shark.
Chomp.
Baby Vector do 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 do.
Baby Vector.
Chomp.
Chomp chomp.
Oh, hold on. Amos, can you build a fire?
I could build a fire.
We could cook the fishies.
Vector, please be very specific about that.
Don't burn the fishies, I should say, Amos. I want to
Or
eat
the
them.
village. Don't make
What
a
if-
don't make a fire out of the houses.
Aww.
And Argus is gonna have his forge out so he can make a
But
little fishing
can't
hook so he
have-
can use the forge.
Oh, Argus, oh my gosh, Vector just had a literal light bulb just popped out of nowhere.
Grimaces.
Argus, you could also teach them how to fish.
Grim sees
mean,
the
there's-
look, the face you make, and literally makes the light bulb appear.
You could make that would actually be a good idea, because that would also help them feed the town.
And if we did flood the garden, and like Argus is doing the little thing where he twiddles his fingers as he's talking. We did flood the garden, so that means there will be lots of worms coming up.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. But what if instead of
Oh,
farming
wait.
the garden, you can farm the fishies?
We could do both.
That's an interesting idea, though. It's kind of interesting how our Argus is suggesting mass murder of worms here.
Argus's face immediately goes from
No,
looking like he
no,
might be
no,
able to
no,
contribute to
don't think about that,
immediate
Argus.
shock.
Don't think about that, Argus. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Listen, I am. This is out of character. I am like very head empty to go to the level of philosophy. It's because we're gonna be here all day talking about philosophy.
Oh, Jen
And I
is
don't
just
think
being a gremlin right now.
Yeah. He has such an amazing role model right now for that.
Argus would like to try to make fish hooks and fishing rods and
fishing nets. Yeah.
fishing supplies.
Jet's just kind of
Yeah,
watching
etc.
Argus. Huh, interesting. Yeah, that is certainly a weapon of murder, for sure. That will
Jet,
definitely do a lot of damage.
Jet, you're not helping. We're trying to help feed the town too, as well.
You can feed the town through mass murder.
Yes.
Vector's just gonna like just stare. It's like
You only have Dart to blame for this. He refused to let me read my book.
I fail to see how you not reading the book justifies crime.
I'm not doing crime. That is Argus. He's the one here suggesting genocide.
Besides, you don't need justification for crime. Just look at that one over there, and he points at Amos.
Amos
Who
like,
I
just
bet-
launches a slight wave.
I imagine he's probably looking at the brush a bit of brush right next to one of the houses.
I'm being good, I swear. I'm just trying to help out.
yeah, no, you're helping. You're helping. It's okay, Argus, you're helping. Besides, I was the one who suggested it.
Yes, you are being very helpful. After all, those worms have clearly done something horrible for you to want to murder them all. Not to mention all the fish that are going to be slaughtered here soon. But hey, at least they're tasty, so that's okay, right?
You electrocuted a whole bunch.
Yes.
I think that makes him an expert at it.
Yeah, I'm saying you're being very good at being a criminal.
Are you saying you're a criminal too? Because you also murdered fishies.
Grim's gonna make a little illusion appear of fish getting like speared with like fish hooks.
Oh, you're okay, Grim. You're just being mean now. You're just bullying.
I could bully harder.
Vector's just gonna just stare. It's like staring. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Oh, come on. I haven't even started making music play.
Dart. Oh my gosh, Dart. Is this how you feel? I think I get it now.
More often than not.
Vector's just gonna facepalm. Anyways, focus. Don't just ignore them. Just let's make that fishing net.
The fishing stuff?
Yeah, let's focus on the fishing stuff. Okay. If they don't use it, well, they got something they can use, or whatever. But just focus on the building. Okay, just ignore them.
Would this be craft?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it would. And here, let me go ahead and assist you with, you see, I've got some ideas here for how you
No.
could do this better. Um,
Argus refuses your assistance.
Do you want me to help? I'll help.
I'll take Vector's help.
I'm gonna give two. I'm gonna yeah, I'll give two. I'll go two. What is it? How many? Two for teamwork.
I mean, if you want to make it painless, that, I mean, obviously the more, the better you make it, the more effective it'll be at, killing them. And thus, at least doing the mercy of not, making them suffer too long. But if you want them to suffer longer, I mean, it's a pretty cruel thing, but at least I don't do that.
Argus is crying into Vector's shoulder.
Yeah. Oh, there.
Ah, new adventures.
Do I get teamwork from Vector, or are you just emotional support right now? 'Cause
I
need
don't know
that.
if you heard me, but I said I'll give you. I'm giving you two for teamwork.
Okay.
There.
I wanna soul. Or wait. Yeah, can I soul my ones?
You always can, so long as you have soul available.
Yes.
And again,
I
can you
haven't
really
used it.
say you have a soul if you're helping murder poor innocent fish?
Even the storyteller out of
Oh my-
character now.
Oh my gosh.
It's a soul for one, right?
Yep,
There's
it's souls ones.
There is a reason why he went with a zoroark, I suppose.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it's one soul per one, right?
Yes.
It is. It's
one
one for
boost per one.
Okay. I would have to use 3. 3 souls.
Well, your true combo, but you're coming out ahead. All right, so that gets rid of those 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 now?
Yep, 6 with innovative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. Yeah. Zargus is crying over his work, so he doesn't get it as well.
All right. I'd say that yes, you would be able to make multiple. Of course, these are not very sophisticated. These are like the how to, the ones where it's like it doesn't really quite reel back.
You gotta pull on it.
You gotta pull on it. Yeah. You make those, but that would be enough to make multiple of them, including getting some. I won't say rudimentary, but like pretty basic fish hooks on them too.
Yay! I contributed.
To genocide, yes.
Vector, Vector, these don't look like they're gonna be painful and murdery, do they?
No, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh no, they are definitely going to do the job of, that's gonna really hurt them.
Jet, you're not helping. We're just don't listen to them. Anyways, you're doing this because you're trying to help out. Because we're here to help out the village. And well, if they don't want to fish, they can choose not to fish. But we're still going to give them the tools just in case if they need to.
Okay.
It's okay. There. Oh, are you okay, Argus? That's a gosh, that's big. Jeez.
Just to make sure you are okay
That's
out
a
of character,
bean.
right, Adorum?
Are you
Okay.
Okay, out of character, I am both laughing and crying at the same time. My baby is being tortured, but I can't stop laughing because you're assholes.
Oh my god.
Hey, as long as you're fine out of character,
Yeah, as long
great.
as you're right out of character, yeah.
My baby.
You have raised a criminal. Congratulations.
Don't you dare, I've already done that once. I don't need another. Argus is a good boy.
So in order to give him a break, it is about time for break, so
Yeah.
let's go ahead and take 5.
Seda did ask that we end early tonight, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
might be better to go ahead and skip
Ah,
break
man.
tonight.
I do need a very quick break, so I'll be back in like 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
I would say.
Great.
Okay,
yeah,
we
can do
will
a quick
take a break, but please be back quickly.
Yeah, we'll be back
You're-
soon. Yep.
During break, can Argus sneak up behind Jet and launch him into the river with his launch move?
Jet's
Can
spending
certainly
most of
attempt
his
to.
time floating well above the ground.
You can
Dang
certainly
it.
attempt to, but like, you're gonna have to figure out a way.
I will wait until Jet is reading his book and then like try to stack branches and stuff to get up there to launch him down.
Jet has discovered at long last the ability to hover, and he is going to use it at all times.
Yeah, imagine if he lost it because he didn't use it often enough.
True.
So Zim, are we going to address the thing I've been looking at for the last little bit, or are we just gonna...
What thing has he been looking at?
Because I've been looking at that for like an hour.
I've been waiting for somebody to notice it.
I was waiting for someone else to notice it, because I just wasn't gonna bring it up.
Oh,
And then
my
we got to
stream
break, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna bring it up now.
I don't know what's going on. My stream was frozen.
Well, now we're not going to say anything because I want to wait until they actually see what it is.
Yeah, sure. There's a reason I was being vague.
You mean the comet in the top right corner? Is there going to be a comet falling on top of us?
I am very much in favor of adding Comet to this game. Look at him, he's so precious.
More puppy type.
You know, I keep referring to it as the Rockruff Brigade, but that didn't mean that I meant for you guys to actually bring it to brigade population size.
I mean, you didn't tell us not to.
True.
I mean, right now we've got Comet, who is a fire rock type. So we would actually get a partial rock type rockruff in here. It is
I'm
no
back.
longer known as the Necronomicon. It is now the Book of the Abyss candy. And welcome back, Seda. But yeah, there's Comet there. He look at him. He's a precious.
Do apologize. I am definitely out of it tonight.
Oh, you're fine.
It's okay.
We're just chilling.
Yeah.
We
I'm
vibe.
chilling while I back up my data.
We chill vibe.
We're chilling and we're discussing, you know, the Rockruff Brigade. There's also, you know, Ido's got one, an ice normal type. Geemond has commissioned a where was it? Ghost Dragon type. Rockruff. I believe Era was thinking a Dark Dragon type. Or Shadow Mythic, because he was thinking, you know, Scar types.
Yep.
I am back. Sorry, my circuit breaker went off.
Oh.
So yeah, you know, we could, I mean, he's already right there. We might as well just, you know, just move him, you know, just keep him there. Forever.
Forever and ever and ever, and it totally won't be at all enforced by the Book of the Abyss.
I'm confused. What's going on?
Oh, Zim is just trying to convince the party to add another rockruff.
Oh.
No, because Raijin made a Rockruff character initially as a joke.
So, for
And it
those
has
that were
stayed around.
away, Comet's been sitting there with us this entire time.
Yeah, I've been looking
I
at it for like
noticed.
the
Oh,
past
yeah.
hour plus.
Oh, yeah.
I just wasn't bringing it up.
Mhm.
I've known, I just didn't bring it up at all.
Everyone notices his presence, just doesn't elaborate. Nice.
I mean, from the character's perspective, there's just a big, long shooting star in the sky.
By the way, I appreciate the fact that it's fire rock type and named Comet. Because this is a complete aside, I once had a character that used a fiery hammer he called Comet's Fall.
I like that it's a fire
There.
rock type rockruff when it could have just been the growlithe.
There,
It
I
wouldn't be a rockruff.
have added Comet to the sky.
Well, also give me one moment. Cat is being gremlin. Thank you.
That is Gremlin. Understood.
I need to temporarily banish him before I bring him back in because I want to get my last little bit of kitty cuddles.
Banish to the Shadow Realm.
That's a pretty good tagline there, Raijin.
I wish that Comet would join.
I wish to not be a crime type.
Have you tried being a better person? I'm just gonna keep quoting that now. That was a pretty good one from Grim, so I'm keeping that.
That was mean as all hell, and you know it.
Oh yeah, no, but it was a good one. You can't tell me that with a character whose basic sole goal right now is to mess with you guys, that line wasn't really good for it.
I'll give you that. God, that was mean. You're tearing down the poor boy.
Sure.
My baby.
It's just that he literally only wants to mess with you guys right now.
I am back.
All right, welcome back. Shall we recontinue?
Let's.
All right. You guys have made it to the thing. Talked with the other team there, and they've agreed to hold things down. Basically acknowledging that, hey, it's not glamorous, but it is important. Mm-hmm. What do you guys want to do now? Because you guys have fished, you have made the fishing poles.
Well, I mean, since we are just kind of chilling in town, I think Jet's going to approach Grim about that aura training.
Understandable. Well, go ahead.
So, Grim, we're kind of just chilling here for the night. How about that aura training?
I guess this is a good enough place for it. How to... I've always been better at showing rather than telling, but in this, it might be best if you don't go exploring entirely. All right. In that case, I think I'll just start out by just showing you some things at first. Like how I did with the good old eye trick.
All right.
By the way, the eye thing itself was not the part that I was telling you not to do. It was the giving aura to other people part. That's the tricky part that will probably just kill you.
Oh, so that's what you were doing.
Yes. It has a rather high likelihood of killing the person doing it if they don't know exactly what they're doing.
Understood. Will not do that.
So I think you can understand the importance behind my warning there. You would actually probably just die.
Well, even without your warning, I already know that my aura has been very weak and stuff, so yeah, I wouldn't have tried that anyways.
Good decision. All right. So, maybe not sight first, but one of the sense enhancements. Yes, that's a good place to actually begin. Instead of a different sight, let's go ahead and pick a sense, just not sight. It's the more complicated one, so.
Alright, how about smelling?
Smelling. Alright. Now, with aura, it is very much so possible for an aura user to, well, enhance their senses. Now, sight is the most complicated of these, as it does involve an entire new sense being open rather than an enhancement. If you use aura sense on your eyes, you'll just start seeing things differently. With other senses, it just sort of adds another maybe layer is a good way of putting it. Either way, with the nose, are you familiar with how to internally manipulate your aura at all?
I have had a tiny bit of experience with that. Not much.
Tiny bit. Okay. All right. Well, with that being the case, you do have some, which will help you a lot. Now, very, very carefully, start by moving the aura generally to your head. And don't try and focus immediately on the nose.
He will.
For this, go ahead.
He will attempt to do so. What was the roll?
The roll is going to be a vigor, your choice of expertise, and what would be the
I think
best
we went with
skill?
presence before.
I think it was presence. I was double checking to see if any other skill called out to me again. But I still think presence is probably the best one.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the one that we went with because I started putting dots into it.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. The reason that I decided that I think was because it's like the most force of willy.
Mm-hmm. Four with cunning.
Or with cunning. Got it. With that, what you will immediately notice is that it actually seems like multiple of your senses have just gotten enhanced, just none too much. Not enough to really give a full benefit, but enough that it's actually fairly noticeable. Your eyes just seem a tiny bit sharper in some ways. Your nose is smelling a bit more. The very fur on your head starts feeling a little bit more sensitive. And you also get the feeling that, yeah, it's probably a very good thing that they didn't tell you to immediately just go ahead and, do whatever sense in particular, because this is a rather, sharp clarity that you've gained.
Oh, wow. That is definitely very different.
Ah, yes. That a little bit tends to go a long way when it comes to aura. Of course, there is the matter of being efficient with it or inefficient, but any amount of aura tends to make things better. Have you been educated at all on the actual applications of aura?
Not really. The most I've really been told is just that I've had weaker aura, there were some holes in it and such, and a little bit about how I could manipulate it on floating, but they didn't really do much to teach me that.
In that case, I'll just start with the laundry list. So first of all, aura allows you to project it in certain ways, such as creating barriers to protect yourself, various attacks. Obviously, with projection, you can also project it into someone else, which is how you transfer aura, and which you should very much so not do because it can be very fatal. It allows for certain things, such as, and these next few words are going to come from inside your head, telepathy, mind reading, minor precognition of actions of other beings that you've attuned yourself to, he'll start talking verbally again. The ability to sense other auras, view your surroundings even when blinded, being able to see through some objects, actually, depending on thickness and material. Being able to see and talk to spirits of the dead, as well as allow such spirits to touch the physical world again.
One sec, sorry. Hey, Kitsu! How was your stream? Welcome in. Hope you had a great time. You guys have come into our Starlight New Dawn Scar campaign. It's one of our Pokemon campaigns. I hope you all enjoy the stay and the story. So settle in, make sure you hit that follow button, and for those already here, share the love with Kitsu, please. Oh yes, we have a lot of puppies in this game.
A lot of puppies.
And we
Very
need
many
to
puppies.
bring another one in. You see that comet in the sky over there? Yeah, that one needs to come crash land right here in the middle of all of us.
Let's see. If you manage to synchronize your aura with someone else successfully, you can see through their eyes. Including being able to actually use aura sight through their eyes, which is very interesting to say the least. As well as various other minor powers, but I don't think that you'll particularly be running into time flowers.
What did he say about the spirits?
The ability to see and talk to the spirits of the dead, as well as allow the spirits of the dead the ability to touch things in the physical world again.
Interesting. So the, I'm going to assume that letting the spirits touch things in the physical world would probably be a transfer, so I should not be doing that, right?
It's a very minor amount, but yes, you should not.
Okay. But talking to them and such is fine, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Of course, you'll generally only start to see and hear them properly when, you're channeling your aura more towards your head like you are now. If there were any ghosts and spirits about, you would likely be able to, talk to them. Not ghost types, just actual ghosts.
Okay.
Of course, go ahead.
I definitely like the sounds of that.
Of course, one of the actual reasons and differences between just ghosts and ghost types is the ability to naturally produce aura on your own.
I was told that my ability to do so was rather weak, and I've been trying to strengthen it, but I have no idea if I've been at all successful or anything.
Oh, you likely have. It's just that aura is something that takes a while. It's a mirror and representation of physical vitality. Normal ghost types generally have a rather long time to build up and get used to such things. Or if they transition into being a ghost type, generally they'll have a wealth of experience to draw upon. Being an awakened, however, that changes things. Because you currently don't have a wealth of experience to draw upon or anything like that. So you tend to have at least some trouble with that. When I say you, I mean just, ghost types in general that are new to being Pokemon and ghost types entirely.
Okay. So are you able to see my aura then? Can you say whether it's been better? Or whether it is better or not?
Well, yes, except that I have seen you exactly today.
Fair. I guess an easier question than to answer is, I was told I had a lot of holes in my aura, and that it was very thin before. And it was struggling to actually cover all of me.
That is far more detailed, yes. Alright, let's go ahead and see. And his eyes are going to flash with the blue that, you associated with it before. And he'll consider you, look you over a bit, and then go, you still have some holes, but nothing that I'd consider egregiously bad or something. Just minorly.
And that's with me pulling some of it to my head, so I guess that's a really good thing.
Probably. You'll likely still... I mean, I could tell that it's not exactly even. But it isn't... It's, how best to say it? Like, you know how if you just put paint on something, it can be splotchy if you don't spread it out properly? Well, that doesn't mean there's unpainted spots.
Oh yeah, I understand that.
That's probably what it'll look like normally.
Okay.
It's splotchy, uneven, but I wouldn't say uncovered, at least under normal circumstances. But this does mean, of course, that you should probably be very careful when moving your aura around too much, because that's how you get accidents.
Yeah, I will be very careful with this. At least until I've got more on it, more grasp of it.
Good, good. Now, as for working on it more... Generally just having experiences, exercising your body more, getting... I guess a good way of putting it is getting used to your own skin. That tends to help.
Well, I definitely feel a lot better about, you know, who I am with that book and actually having control over the floating and the phasing and such. And I've been exercising a lot. Literally, when he first found out, he had no dots in athletics, and he's been building those up. He's to 2 now and 1 in acrobatics.
Ooh, very nice. That will be very helpful. But overall, yes, I think you'll probably be fine. And when I say fine, I mean, you know, not having too many aura mishaps so long as you don't go spending it too much. Or, everyone has it. But the ability to utilize it is either the work of... the work of a very long time, or you have to be a member of the Lucario line. And a couple others, but generally the Lucario line. And a couple evolutions.
I still want to learn how to do it and get strong about that.
Oh, yes. I'm just trying to warn you on the front of things that this is going to be very work-intensive, as you are not a member of a very select group.
I plan to work on it.
Not to say that you can't manage it, I'm just letting you know.
I put a lot of work into it already. I'm ready to put more work in.
Well, all right then. All right. So, what I would say is now that you've gotten at least fairly used to your head being filled with aura, see if you can't focus it a bit more. And remember to do this gradually, because the more you do this, the better it'll be, but it's going to be very awkward at first. So what I would say is slowly pull more and more aura towards your nose over time. And if you start smelling weird things that I think the best way I could say is smell like a new color, don't worry, that's normal.
I smell purple.
Well, it won't be purple. It's going to feel like a new color. Besides, if it's aura and you're smelling anything, it should be blue.
That was out of
If
character.
it was going
but-
to be a very conventional color.
I'm assuming same roll as before?
Yep. True combat.
I'm gonna soul that one. 5.
All right. With a 5, this will mostly be the same as before, at least in terms of a general level. But you will be able to focus it more and more on your nose. And again, it is a good thing that you are following directions and doing this slowly, because oh boy, was that I think the best way to put it is yeah, no, this is still just as sharp as before, very, very intense. And you do end up slowly starting to feel like you are smelling something new. Trying to describe this is extremely hard because it is like trying to explain a new color that you have just now found. But on the plus side, this is, well, it is very much so a working.
It's working! It's working!
To note, if you familiarize yourself with someone's aura properly now, and you have been around them recently, and you do this, you can track them. This is how you track aura.
Dart.
Yes.
Can I test something?
What is it that you want to test?
I want to come sniff you. Or rather, your aura.
I don't see why not.
Okay. Jet's gonna go over and sniff at Dart's aura.
All right. This is going to be a, I think perception is probably the best for this. Perception or survival?
Still vigor?
Vigor for this because you are using aura.
Alright. Same amount of dice. And boost the one again. And the dice gods have spoken, so it's still a 6.
All right. You think you have a pretty good lock on him, actually. Now, this might not be, like, perfect, but yeah, no, this is working pretty good.
Okay. Amos and Vector and Argus.
Huh?
I need you 3 to help, please.
Argus doesn't know if he wants to help you. You've been bullying him.
He'll shrug. Amos, Vector?
I'm sorry?
I need your help with something.
Yeah, sure.
I am guessing the Werny went eep.
He might have. He is also muted, so he might just be, he might have done the funnel.
Ah. Well, I need you to, kind of, like, run around behind, Dart, and Dart, I need you to go hide. So I can see if I can find you.
Oh, I have a way to make this extra fun if you want.
Oh?
Oh no.
He clacks the ground twice with his cane, and now all the rest of your party look and sound exactly like Dart. Only to you, though.
Oh.
There's a depressed Dart sitting on the ground.
Well, I know that
I
one's
wonder-
Argus.
How did you guess?
But important
No, I think
question: did they all?
I think it probably should be. How did you guess?
It is, all of your mundane senses will now lie to you and say that every other member of your party is Dart.
Okay, that'll work. So, wait, can they see this? Or perceive this?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, so to me only, all of you look, smell, sound just like Dart. So, I guess scatter about, and I will try to track the real Dart by his aura. Yeah?
Ew, I smell like Dart.
It's an improvement, trust me. So yeah, I guess all of you go hide, and I'll try to track the real Dart by his aura.
Amos scatters off.
Nice.
Jet is closing his eyes, and I guess hoping everybody actually goes and hides.
Mm-hmm.
Does everyone else play along?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I'm assuming Argus
Does
is...
Argus?
Argus will just. Trying to think. He wouldn't just want to sit there alone. Because he doesn't want to be near Jet or Grim. Because they're both meanies. I think he'd just like go off to the garden. He'll hide among the garden stuff.
All right. Not that it matters too much, but everyone go ahead and roll me subterfuge, except for Jet.
Let's see. Oh yeah, despite being crime type, air quotes, I have nothing in subterfuge. Oh, I need to get back in the server.
Yeah, I'm very bad at hiding. That's fine.
Oh, I
Well,
can't.
This is lore accurate.
It won't let me rejoin the server.
It says you're running a different version.
How?
To be fair, it said that the first time too, and I think it just let you in. We are just about at the end of session, in case people want to use boost and they haven't used it, by the way.
I am concerned by the apparent amount of subterfuge Dart has.
Don't worry about it.
I guess we could work with just, the 3.
Dart, you want to roll 7 dice for me since I'm technically you?
I don't think that's quite how it works.
But that's how it could work. Think of the subterfuge.
Well, it might not be how it works, but if you can't get into roll,
I'm trying, but it's being annoying.
I'll just go ahead and do it.
I'm sorry.
all right.
Right as it let me in.
The crime type representative got 3.
That's supposed to be Amos. That'd be
And
innovative.
of course, the one that I'm actually trying to track has gotten the highest. Oh, geez, Amos only got a 1.
Yep.
That's funny to me.
All right, so...
But I also feel like Amos pretending to, even if he tries to pretend to be Dart, is also like probably just going to get into way more trouble than Dart ever does.
You can tell it's him by all the fires around him.
He just gets bored and starts a fire right next to him. He's hiding in a bush and sets it on fire because he's bored.
Yep.
That seems like Amos activity.
Sounds legit.
All right.
Now for you, go ahead and roll me a perception at -2 difficulty.
Oh, good. How many boosts do I have left? I got 1. Okay. Oh, come on. Fudge it, willpower. It's a good roll, but not good enough. And it's worse.
You tried too hard?
If you want to ball out, I'll let you willpower again.
Do I even have another? Right, my... Yes, I do. Okay. Sure. That's looking a bit better. There we go. I'm good with that.
Well, yeah, because you're successful with it. Boy, howdy, guys! I wonder why he's okay with getting a 6.
I would never guess.
All right, now, Jet, this is, at first, figure being able to follow it takes some doing. There's a couple of missteps where you realize that you've kind of half lost the trail, but you haven't forgot it, so you're able to very quickly find it again. And there are a couple times where you find other darts in the same direction that you feel the thing, but you also realize upon getting closer to them that it is in fact not the right dart, because the trail continues to lead elsewhere. And then eventually you find another dart, and this time you're fairly certain that this one is the right one, because the trail leads directly to it.
Are you the real Dart?
You tell me.
Yes, you're the real Dart. He's
Storyteller, am I in fact the real Dart?
While sometimes it might not feel like it, the answer is yes.
Darn.
He flies off.
Hide and Go Seek Dart Edition has been successfully navigated.
Da, 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 da.
Alright, I think I'm getting it, Grim.
Well, that's very good. Although I would recommend that you not use that too much now, because it's a very minor amount, but that does expend aura. It won't matter as much for doing things like this inside of a city, but let's say you're trying to track someone over a long distance, you're going to quickly start to notice.
Okay. Is there any, like, way that I can really sense how much I've got left, or...
Well, first of all, it's a little bit difficult if you also start getting into fights and wounded and tired, but you'll generally start to get into, like, a bone-deep tiredness where you'll start to feel it throughout your entire body as it slowly aches.
Oh, okay.
And then in addition to that, like, if you use even more, let's say, an emergency, then, you know, your body will start to shut down on you a bit, your limbs feeling like lead as you stop being able to move as much, and, you know. So yes, you
okay.
will start to notice if you use too much. I did tell you that using too much could kill you. It won't do that right away. It isn't like it's a switch that flicks where you've gone perfectly fine to I've used too much and now I die. No, it's a very progressive thing where you start to realize it very quickly.
Okay. And, how do I replenish it?
Rest and relaxation. Unfortunately, despite my many efforts to find as such, none of the worlds I've ever visited have had something like an aura pill to take that restores aura.
Got it.
Nope. Old-fashioned remedy. Sleep.
Got it. I'm feeling much more relaxed since I got that book. Or figured it out. So clearly, I need to read more of the book.
You could also go find other books.
I like this idea as well. Imagine what I could learn.
Tempting new ones is always so fun.
I mean, in general, learning laws is a good thing to do so you don't break them. I guess that makes me the least crime type here.
Sure. You can describe yourself as the least crime type around. I won't say it's true, but you could definitely describe yourself as such.
So, could you maybe, undo the whole dart everything thing?
Now, why would I do that? This is excellent training for you.
Because I didn't get the, auras of everybody else first?
See if you can figure it out by attuning to their aura, then. I haven't messed with any of your aura senses. He's gonna start hobbling away with his cane.
Oh boy.
Come on, he isn't gonna help without also somehow managing to, inconvenience you as well. It's consider it the price of getting help from him.
Well, I guess Jet is going to try and find the rest of the party now. And sniff them all.
Well, we are hitting the ending time, so this seems like a perfectly fun thing to end on of Jet's new predicament.
Oops, all dart.
Oops, all dart. After all, why would he undo it when you said you were very happy with it? Oops, all rockruff.
Oops, all rockruff.
Oh, so we are bringing
We're all
Comet
puppy
in.
types
Great.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Avi just agreed to it.
We're all puppy types now.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us today for Starlight New Dawn Scar. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, as well as by coming by, hanging out, picking up packs of cards to stream loots, using our Humble Bundle partner link, or grabbing some merch over at zgfgaming.store. But for now, thank you so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
You're cute.
No, you.
Comet cute. Ferociously cute.